Okay, guys, I'm back, and you don't even know, like, the last 30 minutes or so, I've been, I've had to redo what I already did to get back here because I forgot to save when I stopped recording. But, thanks to fast forward, I got there faster. I also got this sword that you can see on my back because, I end up playing every time differently. I found out that I looked in my strategy guide, and the fan skill is awful. There's no good skills in it at all. But anyway, what we're supposed to do is go over to Aaron's house and meet this guy. So yeah. Wow. You gave me a fright. Don't do that again, will you? Wait a minute. You can see me, but I'm dead. I had a feeling that you saw me back at the hexagon, too. That's quite a strange talent you got there. Sorry, I haven't introduced myself. Have I? I'm Aaron's father, Edwin. I fell ill 2 years ago and died suddenly, but as you can see, I still haven't managed to leave this mortal realm entirely. And you are, Zuber. Ready. But, Zuber, aren't you the village guardian? Hey, hang on a minute. And here comes the character that is actually important to the story. Not Edwin, but Stella. Oi, watch where you're flapping standing. I may be skinny as a rake, but I still need a bit of room for maneuvers. Never mind, I forgive you now. No, wait. Never mind, I forgive you now, old man. What was that rubbish you were just spouting? I'm not sure what you mean. You were on about Celestians, right? I wondered the same thing at first, but this mess of a minstrel hardly fits the bill. I don't see a halo, do you? And I don't see any wings either. Bit odd for a Celestian, that, wouldn't you say? I suppose you're right. Though, well, we're on the subject of odd. Who and what are you? Ha! Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, I suppose you would. Then I'd better introduce myself. Wait for it. I am the supreme, stupendous Stella. Stunning skipper of the sky-scoring Starflight Express. Ta-da! Did you really have to do a tongue twister? I see. Right then, your turn. Time to fly your true colors and tell us who you really are. You look like a regular mortal to me, so how come you know about the Starflight Express and ghosts like the old bloke? Okay, you fell off the observatory during the earthquake, right? When you came around to your senses, you were in the village with your wings and your halo missing. I don't know why that target FPS even changed there. Sounds a bit... Whoa. What the... Whatever. Sounds like a bit of tall yarn if you ask me. If you lost your wings and halo, how is it that you can still see ghosts in the lake? Bit neither nor there, isn't it? I know. If you're a Celestian, then prove it. Send someone's spirit up to the heavens. You got nothing to lose, and this old bloke here just happens to be in the right shove in a righteous direction. Why does that keep going? I didn't even press anything. I just like shaked my controller and it did that. Wait, are you talking about me? I'm not exactly happy as I am, but let me guess. You're the only ghost because you got some kind of unfinished business to put to sleep, right? Alright then, help this spook here tie up his loose ends and then send him on his way. Then I'll believe you're a Celestian, and I might even give you a lift back to the observatory on the old Starflight Express. Can't say fairier than that, and I'll tag along with you for a while until the job's done. Oh yeah, while we're at it, I should probably warn you that I'll be keeping tags on you while you're tabbing along. Just press the X button, and then the battle records, then press a completely important feature that I'm sure no one in the history of the game has ever used. That is the most annoying feature. Have you got a look at God's Real Gardens? Basically, what that does is allows you to see your accolades. That's pretty much it, but no one cares about the accolades. They're so pointless. You don't get any reward for it. Yeah, I don't know how in the hell that FPS was even changing, but it was changing, and that's kind of bugging me. Okay, after that, I know what you have to do, but normally you'd have to talk to a lot of people to figure this out, but it's supposed to be... It's supposed to be in this bush. Maybe this bush. I don't know. Maybe I had to go back and talk to that old man again. Well, this is all rather strange. Still, I appreciate your help. I wonder what unfinished business is stopping me from going on to the heavens. I don't suppose. I wonder if it's that thing I buried behind the inn. Yeah! Yeah, those are also things that you can do. Just random party tactics and stuff that are just weird. I found a shiny gold trophy. Basically, it's an innie. An innie. Not a ninny. And after that, all I have to do is take that over to his daughter, or otherwise known as Aaron. What's up, Zuper? What's that trophy you got there? An award for being the incredible entertainer? From King of Stornway to my father? I don't believe Patty's story was all true. What is it doing? I don't understand though. Why would Dad have given up all that to come here in sleepy old Angel Falls? What in the world was he thinking of? You may be able to shed a little light on that. Oh, that's the old man. Grandpa?
Edwin made me a promise not to say anything, so I've kept it a secret all these years, but now I don't see that it matters now. Dear Aaron, you must remember how sickly you were as a child. Your poor mother was the same. In the normal course of things, you would have become sicker and sicker as you got older. Eventually you would have died. We lost your mother at a young age to the same fate.
But I'm perfectly healthy. I hardly even remember being sick anymore.
That's because you were brought up on water from the falls here in the village. Angel Falls is famous for making people healthy and curing their ills.
So, what you're saying is that Dad gave up on his inn in Stornway and came back here for my sake?
That's right. Saving his daughter was far more important to him than his own ambitions.
But that's terrible. I stood in the way of my father and his dreams.
He knew you'd feel that way. That's why he didn't want to tell you. But you're mature enough now to be told the truth.
You know, I always wondered why he sometimes had faraway look on his face. Now I know. He did all that for me. Zuper, looks like I'm going to be leaving for Stornway. I don't know if I can be of any help to Patty, but I have to at least give it a try. And bada bing, bada boom, she goes to Stornway. Naturally, the only way that I'm allowed to go there is if I follow, so makes sense. You there, Granddad? I'm here. I heard everything. I can't believe Erin is going to follow my ambition in my place. She really has grown up. Now I have no regrets. I know she'll succeed. She doesn't need me watching over her shoulder. It looks like I'm ready to leave. Thank you so much. I'm honored, Guardian. He's gone. You did it. You were a Celestial after all. Well, a promise is a promise. I'll give you a lift back to the observatory like we agreed. So say thanks to your lucky stars. Hang your horse a minute. Shouldn't you be picking up that benevolence? You can't flap and see it, can't you? Don't tell me you can't see benevolence anymore. Now I'm starting to wonder again. Are you really a Celestian? Or are you just pulling my chain?
Some days later, the landslide is cleared and the mountain pass is opened again. Then the day arrives for Erin to set off for Stornway.
I'll miss you, Grandpa. You take care of yourself, won't you?
You too. I'll be hard at work making a living in a new town. Make sure you don't go working yourself sick.
I know you're worried about your little girl, but I'm gonna be around to help her out. So you just relax, okay?
That's good to know, Patty. You've helped to set out on an old man's mind.
Whatever. Ivor, can I have a word? What do you want with me? You're leaving, so obviously I don't care. I was wondering if you'd like to take over the inn here for me. I don't have the heart to close it down, you see. You'll do it, won't you? I know I can count on you. I suppose I'll do it, but only to get Dad off my back with his nagging about me finding a job. I'm not doing it for you. Anyway, I bet I'll be so good at innkeeping that I'll soon trump your place over in Stornway. And I wish you luck with that. Not that I'll let you get better than me, of course. Quit doing that, emulator. That is so annoying to me. Oh yeah? Sounds like we got a competition on our hands. Zipper, I can't thank you enough for what you've done. It's amazing how you've managed to find Dad's hidden trophy like that. You really are a mystery. I wouldn't be surprised if you turned out to be our guardian after all. Haha, listen to me. My wild imagination. I suppose you'll be heading off for your hometown now, will you? If your journey brings you through Stornway, make sure you come and stay at my new inn, won't you? I'd better get going then. Goodbye, everyone, and thank you for everything. Time for us to make tracks too. You remember where the Starflight Express is, presumably. No need to be so flapping pleased with yourself. I hardly expected you to forget. Come on, let's head for the pass. I guess I can show you what my attack power is now. Also, God damn it, quit it with the target FPS. I'm also level 7 now. Other than just having a different sword, I've also got one more level than I did. Yeah, but I can one-shot everything in this field now. And here we are at the mountain pass. Here we go. All aboard. Only she can open it. No one else can. It's kind of weird, but that's the way that it is. So here we are on the Starflight. What do you reckon? Pretty swish, ain't she? I'd like to jazz her up a bit more, actually. It still wouldn't. It's still a bit on the plain side in here, wouldn't you say? I'm thinking pink rhinestones with gold around them. That'd really make the place look stellar, don't you think? No. Just no. I would not fly in this train if that's what you plan to do. What? Not bothered about my amazing interior designing ideas, eh? I suppose you just want to get going, do you? Fine, fine. No more hanging about. I'm pretty keen on getting back to the observatory and seeing how everything is myself. Here we go then. It's takeoff time! She doesn't even know how to fly this thing, I swear. Beating up on that controller will not get you anywhere. Oh, Flap, we have a problem. I thought it would fly if there was a Celestial on board. I wonder what's wrong. Hey, you couldn't see that benevolence before, could you? Even though you reckon you're a Celestian? That must be a problem. I mean, it's a bit much to expect me to believe that you're a Celestian. Can you just lose their halos and wings? Isn't it? Okay, quit it. I can't even figure out what button it is that I'm pressing. I'm not pressing anything and it just keeps doing it. Ha, talk about being too honest to goodness for your own good. Anyway, we don't have time for this. The Almighty won't be best pleased if we hang around here where there's big stuff going on. Oi, Almighty matey, you listening? We're in a right old gherkin here. Why don't you give us a flapping hand? That's weird. He's probably too busy to notice us or something. Alright then, Zuber. Here's what we'll do. We'll follow the road to this Stornway place. When we get there, we'll help lots of people and get loads of benevolence. That should make the Almighty prick his eyes up. Ha, look at your face. You're not too swayed over by the idea or something. Well, tough turkey. I've decided that's what we're doing. So get moving. And Stornway is through here. Welcome to Western Stornway. This is a hub, pretty much, in the world. The first one. Because it's in the middle of the first continent, really, so it's pretty big deal. I am gonna go through and go to the other side of the hexagon though, because that's what this is. Because I want to get this treasure chest. Scale armor. Which is a lot better. Now you can see my boxer shorts. I still can't believe that actually gives you defense. Though then again, the Dragon Quest games are about as silly as they come. Like, they try to make everything hilarious about them. There's nothing serious in these games, really. I mean, later on in this game, you will be seeing some serious topics, but they don't take them too heavily even then. So, yeah. Hey, Aaron, what's up? Not nervous, are you, honey? I'm afraid so. I just can't see how a young girl like me can suddenly take over such a big and important inn. And surely everyone else will be thinking exactly the same thing. Sure, maybe they will, but I trust my instincts, and you should too. I know you've got what it takes, Aaron. Seriously, just quit worrying. If you say so. Now time to introduce yourself to your new colleagues. Hey, guys, I'm back, and I brought a big shining ray of hope along with me. This should be for a good laugh. Come on, let's follow them in there and see how Aaron gets on. How do you even know Aaron, Stella? Honestly, Patty, what are you thinking? This slip of a girl's gonna run the inn, is she? We're not on the brink of we're on the brink of closing as it is. Are you trying to finish us off? Jeez, Ginny, calm down, will ya? Do you think I'll just pick up any young thing off the street I run in to run this place? Erin here may not look like it, but she's got innkeeping in her blood. She'll have us back on track before you can say welcome. Didn't you say the same thing about me when you brought me here? And didn't you also say that you were going to find the one guy who can save this place for certain? No offense, but I'm not too convinced this is the guy you were talking about. Please, just give me a chance. You won't find anyone who will try harder than me, and I learned all there is to know about innkeeping from my father. So your father was an innkeeper too, was he? And I suppose you're here to make your daddy proud, Well, that's very admirable, but running an inn isn't as easy as turning up and promising to try hard, you know. And you can talk about it all you like, but how much your father taught you? We don't even know who your father was. There it is, the challenge we've been waiting for. Now's the time to show her, honey. Show what? You mean this? Aaron gets out the innie. Wait, that trophy, it sure is. The innie for incredible entertaining. It's awarded by none other than our very own King Scott. Well, now tell me. No doubt how good he was. And Aaron here shares the same incredible blood? Not bad. The incredible entertainer's daughter. Oh my. It's okay, really. There's no need to bow and scrape or anything. Yes. This happens. This is supposed to be the multiplayer room, where you, like, go to meet up with your friends and stuff, and it's... I know there's actually another room down here that you can't get to, because that's actually the multiplayer room down there, and it's got 2 really good items in it, like, in a chest, but you can't get down there unless you're in multiplayer. It's kind of obnoxious. That lift is never in service, I swear. Anyways, I'm probably here to talk to Aaron. Oh, Zuper, you came and visited just like I said you would, and so soon. I'm afraid we've only just arrived ourselves, though. We're not quite ready to take in any guests yet. Hey, don't sweat it, sweetie. I'm sure Zuper didn't come here to stay. Bet you came because you're worried about Aaron, huh? You wanted to see how she was getting on, right? And you just love to help a girl out. But you don't know the first thing about innkeeping. That about it. Yeah, well, what if I told you there was something you could do to help out here? Patty, what are you saying? Well, from what I've seen, young Zuper's got a knack for encountering all kinds of people by chance. If he tried to drum up a bit of business for us, I bet we'd have a full house in no time. Patty, we can't ask Zuper to do something like that. The inn isn't anything to do with him. Hey, making people feel like they want to help you out is a knack too, honey. You should be glad you've got it. Yes, making people think that they want to help you out even though they really don't. If Zuper's got nothing better to do and feels like lending a hand, don't turn him away. You could do with the help. Yes, I suppose you're right. Do you think you might be able to help out a little, Zipper? Yeah. Must admit, I've often noticed how people always seem drawn to you. Thank you, Zipper. I really do appreciate it. Alright, well, 25 minutes this one's been going for. So, this is a town that I actually know, so I know where the church is here. Oh, this is a quest. Ah, just look at me. I've come all the way to this church, but I can't seem to get fired up enough to have a good play. I don't suppose you could spur me a nice air punch, could you? Oh, I could totally do that. Watch. This will be the quickest quest of all time. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, I know how to do it. Air punch. Yeah. Aye, that's the stuff. That's the kind of air punch that really gets a person fired up for a good old play. Thanks ever so much, but how can I repair you? Oh, I know. Here, I'll touch you this jazzy new move. I can now pirouette. Brilliant. I'm so happy. Clear. Side quests in this game, incredibly easy. Sometimes they're so difficult that it's ridiculous. But that was one of the examples of a 3-second quest. There's a few of those in the game. There's like, I'd say 10, 15 of those that are just like, it takes 3 seconds to do, and you don't get an incredible reward for it, but it's just, in general, something good. Anyways, I'm gonna end this here, and I don't know that I'm gonna record another one right now, because what I would do next actually involves getting new party members, probably, in the next episode, and yeah, I haven't really decided on how I'm gonna do those, so I'll see you